We're going to show you part 2 of the first 10 apps for every new iPhone owner, brought to you by Apperific, the app that saves you time and money finding your next favorite app. Sometimes developers put their apps on sale for a limited time. You can find them by browsing sales every day. When you find a paid app that you like, put it on your wish list. And we'll send you a push notification when any app on your list goes on sale. A great little free app for all new iPhone owners is Fandango. Fandango is the online movie service that lets you buy your tickets online, and they've made a mobile app for your iPhone that lets you do the same thing. It gives you two main views. One is by movie and one is by theater. And you can look through and see all the movies that are playing in your area. I've got it set up to be 20 miles of my current location, and I would change those things in my account area. You can change some settings here. Go Now will list all of the movies playing in the next 60 minutes. Coming Soon will give you a list of all the movies coming out in the next month or so. Let's look at a movie. Alice in Wonderland, what it does when you tap a movie, it will load the show times of all the theaters that are carrying the movie right now. And you can see that there's a little orange ticket stub next to the movie theater, and there's a big buy button there. And that means you can get the tickets online for that particular theater and that particular show. You can look at movie details, find out more about a movie, and you can see the cast and overview. They've got fan reviews and critic reviews, and you can actually even link to any YouTube trailers by tapping the button there. The theater view just gives you another look at it. It shows you which theaters are accepting ticketing and which don't. And then when you click the theater, it shows you all of the little shows that are playing and all their show times. The next app to get is Red Laser. Red Laser is a barcode scanner. It uses the camera to do that. And you can walk around in stores and scan barcodes and find out if there's a sale someplace else around or someplace else on the web. And today I'm going to show you how it's used using a book. Now I've got iPhone Advanced Projects here in my library. And as you can see, on some books, there's a double barcode. And I've noticed that with Red Laser, that it doesn't work very well. The green light comes on when you've got the barcode set up into the frame where it scans, but it can't figure it out because it's got two barcodes. So the trick is to hide one of them. And line up the scanner again. And then it'll find it. And there's all the results for that particular book, and it shows you that where you can get it on the web and what price. So it's a handy little thing to have for only 99 cents. It can save you lots and lots of money. Another free app for all new iPhone owners is Dragon Search. Dragon is famous for their speech-to-text. Let's see how the search works. Asheville, Obama. Everybody knows Obama came to Asheville the other week. Let's see what the results are. Works really good. It recognized my search term really well, and then it finds all of them within Google Web. It'll find images within Google as well. And it gives you some controls here to reload pages and navigate back to where you were, all without leaving the app. It has a nice carousel here. Look, it has Wikipedia. I wonder if there's any... Sure, there's a timeline for President Obama, and there's information about Asheville. It'll look a search in Twitter for you, which I think is pretty interesting. Yeah, people have been tweeting about Obama in Asheville. See if there are any YouTube videos. Yeah, sure enough, there are. And how about music? I don't know how it found those, but it will do a search for music using your search terms. And that's a synopsis of Dragon Search. It's a really handy voice-activated search. Has a nice little carousel to streamline your search into different parts of the web. What's an iPhone without a GPS app? One of the most popular GPS apps we've seen is Motion X GPS. It comes in a light version for free and a paid version for $2.99. Now I'm a little limited on what I can show you here stationary inside the house, but you can see the different features that I'll show you in a second. This rotating globe says that you've got a good satellite signal, and you can use the compass to set your headings and find your way out in the world by going towards a particular waypoint that you can record in the app itself. It'll let you do a number of things. You can start a track. So if you're doing a hike or a bicycle ride or something, it'll automatically start finding points for you along your way, and it'll make a little map that you can see later on. You can navigate to a particular point that you're using the map or just the compass setting that I showed you a moment ago. You can see a history of your tracks and actually send them and share them with friends. And you can see onboard maps. So usually you get the maps through your cell signal, but you can save a certain number of them on board. Now, it's a really complicated app, as you can see, and you'll need to look at the online manual to get the full value here, but I just wanted to give you a sampling of it just because it seems to be the most popular one out there. There's a little downside to it. It has a lot of bad reviews, and most of those are due to the way it eats up the battery. Apparently, a 5-mile walk will eat up half of your iPhone battery, and anybody who's going on a 10-mile run has found that eats up most of your battery on your iPhone. So you're limited to how far you can go, and you're limited to the signal of your cell connection to get a maps off online, unless you've brought them all on board. But other than that, it's a great app to check out GPS, especially since it's free. And last but not least, every new iPhone owner should get AppBox Pro. Now this is a handy little app that has a multitude of apps within it. And you can see that it's got all these different apps and 2 pages of them. It's got a lot of the Google apps, if you're into those, on the second page. On the first page, it has a level, for example. You can use your iPhone as a level. Now, when the iTunes Store first opened, the App Store first opened, levels were $1, and this app's $1, but it has a level and a couple of other things in here, too. It's got a currency converter. So if you're ever curious about what the dollar is doing against the euro, it'll actually update periodically and get you the latest results, and you can see that $100 is 75 euros. Or any other currency that you're interested in. It'll look at your battery life. It has a tip calculator. If you'd like to do that, you can figure out what your tip ought to be. It has unit conversions between a number of different categories. You can see that everybody always wants to know how many kilometers are in a mile. And it has a nice loan calculator. I think that's worth $1 here. You can put a $100,000 loan in there for 15 years at 5%. It gives you what your monthly payments are, what your interest is. It'll give you an amortization schedule. And there's a slew of other things here too that are really nice to have, all for $1. AppBox Pro.